All right. How's it going? And everybody have a good time?
Dimension that we live in is connected to neighboring dimensions that are accessible. And then once you see that, you can never unsee it. Regular life loses its seriousness. It loses like 20% of its seriousness because you know that that's possible. You know that these other worlds exist and that other people are just out there running through their entire life from birth to death, and they never experience those worlds. And that's weird. There's a whole world out there that you're not seeing. It's like we're living life inside this very strange thin membrane tent, and if you just step out, the entire wilderness of the universe exists. But most people live their life inside this very thin-walled tent, and they think that that defines the actual universe itself, when it's so small and so limited. You might have a view of the world that's untenable with the experience that you have, but that might mean that your view of the world is bullshit. You have some kind of communication with something else. The question is that something else inside your psyche, or is that something else a chemical doorway inside the mind that opens up when you die? Your brain produces these chemicals. These chemicals open up this doorway, and this is the portal to the next dimension. Using psychedelic drugs to communicate with interdimensional beings. If an alien landed right now, a little gray man with big black eyes got out, it would be nothing compared to what I've seen. Have you personally had any experience with interdimensional beings? I have. I've 100% communicated with something. The question is whether that something was actually in my imagination or in my mind, or that something was something that takes place in another dimension. I don't know. I can't be sure. There's no way to put it on a scale. But what I do know is that it's the same experience. The filter is on. That's what's weird about it. Well, I don't know what it is, but if you wanted to get real woo-woo, you could call it some sort of a chemical gateway into another dimension. Possible that you could go to a place like this where you could see something that's way more vivid and way more powerful than regular life. You see more, it's more vibrant, it's more powerful, and whatever is over there seems to know you. It seems to be you're communicating with something that's far more intelligent than you, far more advanced, and not hindered by all of the things that we're hindered by, like our egos and our nonsense and our insecurities and our civilization and culture. It's like it's some sort of other kind of consciousness. Just because you know that they are possible makes you second guess the significance of regular existence. Like, that might be where you go when you die. I wasn't there anymore. I was gone. I didn't have thoughts. There's no visuals. There was just this white, sort of pixelated, like grayish white world. And it was terrifying because it felt like death. Maybe this is going to the light. Maybe this is what they talk about when they talk about going to the light when you die, like having this kind of experience. Because it's really disturbing. But then pretty peaceful when it's over.
Thanks a lot, guys.